talk about breasts.
Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about all the good things
and all the bad things.
Welcome to episode 38 of Boob 2 Podcast. I'm Chantel.
I'm your best friend, Jaleesa.
And we are here with another great episode. One that will definitely have folks talking of all ages. So we are here to talk about what I learned to be O.L.Ts, Old Lady Titties. And that was from a great aunt. But we know that breasts change and it's that word.
Inevitable.
I was going to say it.
Okay.
Inevitable.
Inedible.
But that's going to happen. So we're going to talk about that and ways that we can work through that. But first, we got to take it to the streets.
The old streets.
There you go. Streets. The old streets. Imagine you're about to become sexually intimate with a woman for the first time. And when she takes off her bra, her breasts are saggy. What would you do?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
At this age, I'm in my mid-30s. It's life, and so I have 3 sisters. I'm the only brother. So, hey, I've been around women all my life, and I understand the evolution of the body, period.
Okay.
Men and women, but specifically, women's breasts as they age sometimes.
It's expected.
Yes.
What differences have you seen in your boobs over the last 10 years?
Okay, so a good amount of difference. I would say especially over the last couple of years and losing a good amount of weight, they definitely changed significantly. And so the volume that they used to have is just not there as much. Okay. And I definitely miss that.
Okay. Do you care about women's breasts losing their perkiness as they get older?
Yes. Obviously, I would love for my woman's breasts to be perky all times, but I understand that's natural, so, it is what it is. Not a big deal, I don't think.
It is what it is, or not a completely big deal. What are your thoughts about your breasts losing their perkiness over the years?
Well, you know what? I embrace my boobs either way.
I love it.
At the end of the day, he made me, so.
Right answer.
All right. The men, they are fine.
They're going to always be fine. Pretty much they fine too. They embrace their body. They notice the changes and it's going to happen in one just like that's how God made her and she's going to accept that.
Yeah. I like how at least the one dude was like, he wouldn't like it, but he was like, but I know.
Because he can't change it.
Like, of course I would like her to have perky breasts.
I think she would like to have perky breasts for the rest of her life too.
Right. But it's not made of the way.
Yeah.
It would be kind of weird to see like this 80-year-old would just be like,
would it? Because that's what we see if they're in a good bra.
Well, I guess usually we just don't see 80-year-olds like this at all. It's more like,
yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm thinking.
But I do see older women I don't know if this one that I'm thinking of is not wearing a bra, but if she is, her bra not working for her at all.
She just shouldn't have one on. I've seen someone like that. I definitely have. Luckily, they came to uplift it because before it was definitely just like out of there, like
sitting in the laps,
just totally ruining all the outfits. Just hanging. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
So but breasts change for a reason, especially as we get older.
They do, and it's something I feel like both genders have to accept. Like women have to accept it because they might feel a way about their bodies, and then the men because of they, glorify our bodies.
And we've talked about this before when it comes to augmentation and surgeries. Like the pressure for women to keep up with the perkiness instead of just allowing their breasts to naturally do what they're going to do.
Right.
I think it comes from competing, like the older women having to compete with the younger women, I guess, for the male's attention when it comes to the breasts.
Media plays a role.
Yeah.
And famous people, they're definitely getting surgeries left and right. And
Yeah.
We're like, oh, they still look great. They've had a lot of work done.
Yeah, and it ain't just a breast for them either.
Yeah.
They keep it up with their face and everything.
Yes. There's so many people, I'm sure. I I would have to think really hard about someone I could be convinced of that's a celebrity that's just all natural.
Mm, like no work whatsoever.
Oh, maybe Erica Badu. Erica Badu.
Alicia Keys, she even with
Oh
no
yeah,
makeup.
Erica. She wouldn't do anything to herself. Uh,
I mean, there's some out there.
there are, but I guess a lot of the ones that people are talking about or something. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
They're definitely getting the work done.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah. So I guess
Well, no, let me not say that. Do you? It's not
do you?
unfortunate.
Yeah, but I
Sorry,
think
what
the
were you saying?
unfortunate part is that for at least a great majority of women in our society, they feel the pressure to get the work done. That
Yeah.
would be the unfortunate part instead of
Right.
embracing who they. And again, do what you do, but I think when you have that mindset that you have to do it, that's where the unfortunate part comes
Right. Do it because you want to, but not because you feel pressured to.
in. Yeah, because I
Or
mean, there's some costs, and people out here taking out loans and stuff. Again,
I
do you?
guess.
That's how you want to spend your money.
Yeah, that's not what I would do. You just go, you giving you the best that I got, baby.
But I guess I would wonder like at what stage in life you would want to start thinking about those things because like I know as you get older even without kids your breasts are going to change
Yeah.
some, and then particularly it just increases that rate when you do have children. But at what point, because if you are, let's say if you're in your late 30s early 40s, are you anticipating anything spectacular out of life that you would need to
Right. That you would need these extra perky breasts for. No.
no.
If you're in the media, I could see people doing it just because of the media, but
Yeah.
it's definitely not anything you just need.
No.
But teach some.
Yeah, to each his own. When would you consider your breasts OLTs?
I guess when they like hitting the waistline or something, like just I don't know. I hope they never get just stupid low, but
Get low.
please don't. Like, but if they were stupid saggy, then yeah, or just if I call myself old lady, like I guess when I get a little older.
Yeah. I think that's what the definition of it is when they definitely are low. We don't need to swing them over our shoulders or anything like that. So, they lose their elasticity over time. So,
Naturally.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there are bras, in your experience, fitting women who may like really have severe sagginess.
Yeah.
There are bras that still could uplift.
Yeah. It plays you have to play with the sizing though. Like I had a lady who she was I want to say she said during COVID I think it messed with her anxiety a lot. So she said she was like 200 something pounds and she lost like two of herself or something. Like she was really small because of that, and it was kind of all of a sudden. So everything was just different, and of course she had lost her breast,
Yeah.
and they were. It was. It took a while with her sizing because just trying to get the right fit and stuff because you had to accommodate that excess skin. And I think it came down to like a 36E or something. Like that's what really just kept it up once we got everything situated. So yeah.
So yeah, weight loss definitely pays. In fact, that reminded me of a conversation I had with a woman. She too had lost a lot of weight, and she was asking about our sports bra, and she was saying she only was wearing one bra, like that would give her the support she needed after losing so much weight, and it's the skin that she needed to hold in. And I also noticed, as getting feedback from women about our bras, and I'm not one to lie. I'm like, our bra works for everybody. It does not work for everybody, and I don't encourage everybody to get into it if it doesn't support you.
Right.
But I noticed with women who have extra skin, that's where a lot of where it does not work for folks. So thinking through those things. You don't necessarily have to be old for them to
Mm-mm.
do that. That just comes with the weight loss too. But that is one of the factors of getting older, is that a lot of your breasts is gonna be skin.
Mm-hmm. And I know I've had a young client who had experienced some weight loss and unfortunately had like really saggy breasts, but I think she also didn't have proper support before.
Okay.
But it was sad to see, one, like how she was going around in life with really saggy breasts, and it's like, you're such a young girl and stuff,
Yeah.
so it sucked. But I mean, we got her lifted, but I mean, underneath the bra, she still had sagging breasts,
Yeah.
and that sucks because like with our weight changes and how that can affect our breasts, and we had talked about that earlier, how like some weight gain had caused bigger breasts. It was like, so I had a conversation with a friend recently about weight loss when she had lost weight, and she was saying how she wasn't happy about the fact that she was like, her breasts weren't as perky as before because she started to lose some of her breasts. And she was like, that was something I really liked. And I was like, man, I know, I can imagine. And it's like, in a, I mean, like I had seen her breasts before. I was like, they did sit nicely on their own.
Yeah.
So that was, I could understand that loss. But
Yeah.
we had those L's, and I feel like at least now at this point in our lives, it's kind of just like, it is what it is. It
Yeah.
might have been like more detrimental in our early 20s, like, oh my God. But now it's just like,
Yeah.
I'll give you the best that I got.
That's what it is.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah. I don't feel pressured. I mean, and I don't think there is a remedy, for that, of course, unless you have surgery or something, but a natural remedy for what's going to happen, there is not one.
No.
I think even with common exercise, like I think I was reading something where it's like, doing chest exercises helps to strengthen. No, they don't.
I see one where you do this exercise. Now there are some workouts like rowing. When you row, that definitely like works these muscles, your pecs.
Underneath though,
underneath what?
the breath, like,
oh yeah, but you can still see a difference
mm,
if you're doing a lot of it, because you're naturally just working these muscles, so it's like building them up. They're not saying you just gonna have some miracle and
no.
go from to your knees to your up to your chin. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. But also, if you're in a position to where you have a whole bunch of excess skin,
Yeah.
there's really no like rebuilding that.
No.
Yeah, that just is what it is.
Yeah.
You can go get the procedures done to get the skin removed.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I want to ask, when did you start noticing stretch marks?
I don't have stretch marks on my breast, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I noticed them when I was in high school.
I noticed some in high school on my thighs, but I don't have like on my upper inner thigh. Upper inner thigh, like just the inside of your thigh, right outside of the vagina, I guess. Mm-hmm. They naturally had stretched.
Okay.
And I think I had some like just right here on the top of my thighs. That's the only. Maybe a little bit like on the butt. And I remember when I was young, I used this little stretch mark cream because I was like, oh my God, I got like a little stretch mark.
Really? Wow.
Like the blue cocoa butter Palmer's stretch mark cream. I thought I needed it. I was like, oh, get these stretch marks off of me.
Why they make that?
I don't know.
What's the point?
I mean, I don't even know if they did anything. Maybe they did, but
They don't.
I don't know. Because, I mean, even a whole bunch of athletes and stuff had stretch marks, even just like from around the arms and stuff like that. At some point, I just got to a point where it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe I went into like a initial shock, like, oh my God, a stretch mark.
Yeah. I didn't panic or anything. I was like, oh, okay, it is. That is what it is. But I had stretch marks like on the hips too, and
yeah.
But I had a few, not a lot, around the breast area.
Yeah. But I'm still pretty intact up there. You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
I know, especially considering all the stretching we done done.
I want to say that might have been where I first noticed stretch marks. I mean, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, our breasts are going to stretch.
Right. And then you have the stretch. You can have the stretch or the pop ligaments too, which of course lead to your boobs being a little more saggy when your ligaments aren't as intact, or of course if you haven't been supporting them, then that ends up stretching it because of that weight that your boobs are holding.
So
So
I
that's the
have a
thing.
question then, because I like we want to come out of our bra so much. Is it good for us to not have to wear, like, is that good for us to come out the bras if they gonna just hang?
I think it's all about balance, which I think we talked about, or at least one of our guests talked about too. Maybe it was Deka talked about having a balance. Maybe those weren't her exact words, but just like, even though she was talking about it specifically regarding the lymphatic system, but I just feel like it's just all about the balance. Like, yeah, wear it, but don't excessively wear it.
Yeah.
Like with anything, too much is not good.
Yeah.
So I think that it's all about the balance of making sure that uh you're wearing it enough to keep it to where it's not like all about them hanging and causing that. And then it depends on like what you're doing when you're not wearing a bra.
Yeah.
So if you're doing jumping jacks without a bra,
Good
that
luck to
might,
you.
yeah, because I'm like, that's that weight moving and like flopping down. So I just feel like, do not recommend. Never tried, but I wouldn't recommend. But I feel like, as far as if you're at home without a bra, you might just be laying down, which, you know, gravity is a little different when you're laying down.
Yeah.
So,
And there are other things. You don't have to wear a bra. You can wear like lounge tanks.
yeah.
Something that's, a little bit more comfortable. That it
Oh,
might
for
not give
sure.
you a whole bunch of support, but
It kind of
keeps you
gets the
in.
weight off.
Yeah.
Like I do that a lot sometimes when I'm just at home. Maybe I don't feel like putting on a bra, but I put on a little cami or something that keeps them out the way good enough, but also keeps me feeling not restricted.
Yeah. I wonder how older ladies feel about us calling them old lady titties.
No offense, old ladies.
Yeah, but they go through some stuff.
But again, I feel like when you're old like that, you don't really care about the stuff like that. I mean, your whole body has changed from
Yeah.
being a young spring chicken that you were. So it's not even just the breast, it's everything else. Oh, my skin falling off my face. I done lost some teeth. Hair gray, losing hair. I don't have hair no more. This hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, I
Blood
don't think
pressure high.
they ain't worried about that.
Yeah,
too much.
like,
And I'm pretty sure if you don't have to wear a bra, you not getting into it. Cause that could be a lot. Like I already don't like doing all that, so I'm pretty sure when I get older, no.
what's there?
No.
Whatever works. I think some people, even young women, I feel like they might feel self-conscious and embarrassed about it. I feel like even when I was young, and I'm sure like my breasts were even perkier, I think just because they were big or full, because they're bigger now. So I'll call them, since they were pretty full, it was like I didn't like I didn't really I didn't want to be braless in front of anyone. I felt like it was a lot. And then I did kind of feel self-conscious about how they hang without a bra.
I don't even remember that. And I was the only, well, besides my mom, female in the home. So like for my brothers and like you with my stepdaddy, I don't remember wearing a bra when I would be at home, especially on the weekends if I wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
I think they were pretty perky enough
Right.
that I didn't need one, but I didn't feel self-conscious for whatever reason about it. It was what it was.
I feel like I did.
I don't know why I didn't. Now, would I do that now? Hex no.
And I feel like, I mean, I had brothers, so I wasn't so much thinking about them, but I think I probably did. I don't think I really walked around without a bra very much. I think I just saved that for bed.
I even have a picture of me. I'm in my bed. I'm in this tank without a bra. And I'm just cheesing. It's a good picture. But
Yeah,
I can tell I don't have on a bra. So maybe they weren't sagging then.
probably not. But your young self might have felt like just knowing that there was a difference between how it looks in a bra than off the bra.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. But I did feel self-conscious. And then especially when my breasts were significantly bigger than all of my friends, that's kind of weird. So
But yeah, I felt self-conscious about that. That's I guess that's a little different. Like I don't know. I felt like it would be out in public though, like where other people could see me. I guess compare me with the other girls, but that was just because I was a little bit more developed at that time.
I feel like even my like once I started having, intimate encounters with boys, like I feel like I kind of felt a way about that too. Like I would just hold them or something.
That makes me wonder, like in the dating world now for ladies, and they have the O.L.Ts, how that whole thing is working out for them.
Well, they have that video I think I mentioned before where the man is saying he thinks it's the man's responsibility to hold those things up.
Okay.
Just saying. Like they're saying they don't care. And then, the infamous, beat drop. So some men are waiting on that beat drop. And there are people who like anything. Like just think of the most random thing. Bats. Okay. People like bats. And I don't know why I thought about bats, but it's funny now that I think about it because that's a funny acronym that we use for big ass titties.
Yeah.
And I was really talking about the animal. So maybe let me try this again. What's something random?
A foot fetish? Is that where you're going?
No, but I'm just saying like
I don't
anything, like any random thing you can think of
Plants.
is somebody's thing.
People like plants.
People love plants.
Yes.
But I'm just saying like something really random. Someone's like that's their thing. So O.L.Ts, that's someone's thing. Is what I'm saying. Or just saggy breast period or beat drop, whatever, like that's their thing. And then I mean there were just about all the men were agreeing that they like a beat drop. So
for our viewers who may not know what a beat drop is.
Oh, for when you take off your bra and the breast drop a little bit, that's the beat drop. And some men like that. I mean, they felt the post about it was basically saying like that's what they want to see. They don't want no just still standing in place when you take the bra off.
That's a lot of women these days.
That is true. You'll see a beat drop over here.
Women like that beat drop.
The feel of it.
Yeah.
For sure. But they like the visuals of it. That's fine. I guess it's like an unboxing. The unboxing of the breast.
Every single day.
Oh, to hear the men's commentary of all these things. That might be too much for TV. But just thinking about, like how they had that what men want, what women want movies where you can hear their thoughts. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Like, what are these men thinking?
So if you go there and like it's time to get it on when the beat drop.
Yeah.
That's my thought of what they thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bring them to me, girl. That's what they think.
They ready.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So, we thought this was something important to bring to y'all's attention. It's things that we deal with. It's the way of life. This is what happens. Circle of life. These breasts don't stay up forever. They ain't here in the beginning to start with. You develop them, and then they do their own thing after that, and gravity does this thing with it. So, hang in there, ladies. See what I did there?
I did.
Yeah. But really, hang in there, whether you still perky or whether you, touch your toes with your breasts. Hang in there. You know somebody who likes it, okay? You like it. You love you. This is a part of who you are. You're beautiful, no matter where your breasts sit, okay? No matter how many stretch marks or, I don't know, torn ligaments.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you're still fine. Like, It's gonna happen. But also, if you want to get a surgery every time you see something to lift those things up or remove marks, you do that too because you do what makes you happy.
Yes.
Absolutely, all the time. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. And of course, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Join us on Patreon, shop Bluetooth merch on our website, and follow us for all sorts of good information and things coming up. And speaking of things coming up, we have a very special day coming up, and you'll see that on our next episode in 2 weeks. Adios.
Bye.